What's up, YouTube? We're back and we're in the middle of a super ice storm. So I wasn't gonna go buy this today, but I knew I had to. We found this. I've been searching for 4 days and couldn't find anything that I wanted to buy. It was driving me nuts. This guy was asking $2,000. I knew it just looks good. It's an 03. He's owned it since 2014. It just, you know I like the GMCs, and with it being tax time, you gotta have stuff like this. It's gotta look better than most Chevys, so this one does. I spent a little bit more money than I wanted to on it. I offered him 14, he said no. He was stuck at 2 grand, he was not gonna do it. I finally talked him down. I had him at 18, or I was at 18, and he said no, give me 19 and I'll do it. So I freaking did it. That's the most I've paid for a truck in a while, but when you can't find nothing and you're just sitting on your money, not making money, that's doing you no good. So, even if I buy this and I only make, $600, $700, at least I made something. You know what I mean? Versus not finding anything, not liking anything, not moving money around. So, my philosophy is, screw it, buy something, spend more for it, make a little money, because at least we're making money. If you watch this channel, you've seen that, yes, I do a lot of Jeeps and a lot of Chevy trucks, but that's because I found a way to make over $1,000 every single time, which is unheard of in the flipping car game. Not a lot of people can make $1,500, $1,800 every single time. Heck, that usually happens every once in a while, But I found that niche with the Cherokees and these Chevy trucks. I always make at least, geez, 1,000. I've made 2 grand off them, and that's why I do, all the Chevys and the Jeeps, because it works. I'm not gonna change it until it stops working. But we picked this one up, and it's clean. It was an older man. He took care of it. Sounds great. Listen to this thing. Won't get this radio off before I get copyright. But check out the inside. I mean, it just looks nice. I love the way it sits. Well, this handle. And check this out. This is an option with Chevys. Look at this. It's got a storage case with a lock. I might actually take that. That's freaking sweet. I don't care who you are. It's like a lockable armored case. So there's that. Well, we'll put that down in a minute. Gosh, it's just ice raining on me right now. I don't know what that is. These are to a camera, I'm guessing. Oh, that might be a rifle scope. This might be a gun box, to be honest. We'll go around the other side and look at the barcode. But check it out. Okay, so it's got this. This is the worst of the rust on the vehicle. But I already went on Amazon and ordered black flares for 59 bucks, free shipping. So we got them coming. They'll be here Monday. I did already post this ARE cap. Posted it for 100 bucks. I've already got 2 guys fighting to get here first for it, so that's pretty much already sold for 100 bucks. Them wheel well covers are gonna change this truck. And it needs a little cleaning, not much. This one, the handle's still here, but check this out. So that is a stock item. It shows you how to get to the jack. That's pretty crazy. See? It was an older man if he's got a book of maps in the back. Holy cow. Haven't seen that since I was a kid. Man, it's freezing out, guys. So yeah, what do you think about the truck? I think it's sweet. I think we're still gonna make money, even getting it for $1,900. I'm gonna put it up for 3,500 bucks. So, we'll get that cap off there. we'll get those wheel well covers on, and then I have another idea. Check this out. So we'll do the wheel well covers, get that cap off, make it look like a truck again. It's a cool blue, so it looks good. And then I've got these, which I know you're gonna say they're ugly. These things are ugly when they're not clean or painted. So I'm gonna clean them up. I'm gonna paint them nice and black. We're gonna put them on top of the bed rail there where that capper sat, because there's a little bit of rust on the other side. So we're gonna cover that up, but it's gonna look good. Right now, I don't think I have a problem asking $3,500 for that truck. Runs great, no engine light, 4x4, it's a cool color. It's the GMC cool front end. You know, that's the truck to have. The rockers look amazing on it. Man, it is absolutely freezing. I don't even know how it's raining. The roads are horrible. They're telling everybody to stay inside, so that's why that cab won't go today, because everyone's like, well, it's an ice storm, can I come tomorrow? And then I told him, you know, there's another guy too that wants it, so now I got a guy coming at 8:30 in the morning to buy that. As usual, got tires for sale. You know, just hustling. We're always hustling. We got our sticker maker up and running. We got a bunch of stickers made. Right now, Britt is learning how to build a website. So we learned how to use the sticker maker, learned how to design graphics. We're learning how to build a website. That's hustling, man. You know what I mean? We couldn't find the stickers for less than $5 a piece. We went and bought our own equipment. You know, that's the way to do it. Be sustainable by yourself. I couldn't find merch or clothing cheap enough. Now I found a website that sells it cheap, and now I have the software and the capability to print my own shirts. That's hustling. You know what I mean? That's what this channel stands on. You know, it's not necessarily really just flipping cars. It's buying and selling tires, car parts, you know, everything. It's trying to accomplish your dreams and just taking small steps, working on the end game. You know, it may look like you're not getting much done or nothing's happening, but as long as you're taking small steps forward, you're doing it, man. You're hustling, and it's gonna pay off. Check these stickers out. So here's our print area. We've got it all set up. We can make our designs, come here, print them out. These are what we've come up with. You know, we've got a few different designs. A lot of them pertaining to Jeeps because, well, I love Jeeps, and you know, we love those Cherokees. So that XJ Life, trail rash band-aids, we're gonna actually go bigger with those. I love them, but I want them bigger. I want them like, I don't know, 5 inches by 3 or 6 by 3, something a little bit bigger. This is actually a double two-tone, no road, no problem. I think this is my favorite KB Motors symbol. This is what's gonna go on a shirt. Britt actually designed that from scratch with software. It looks sweet. And then KB Motors, I kind of messed that up. That was one of our first ones. But nothing to it but to do it. You know, that's how I roll. There really is nothing to it but to do it. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Take your step, and once you're doing it, you have to figure it out. So always do that. And then, you know, obviously stay humble and hustle hard. All those stickers. I love this one. It's the truth. You know what I mean? You can have a dream as long as you're working toward it, or working, you know, doing something. You don't have to be doing huge, monumental things, taking big steps. You just have to be taking steps. So that's what we're doing. Britt's building a website, you know, and it's all trial and error and trying to figure it out, and you know, but it's happening. Britt is in here. We're literally building a website from scratch. It's loading all our information. We're trying to just, you know, create something that's simple but looks good. It's gonna have shirts, decals, whatever else I can come up to sell. I've always wanted to, like, you know, sell Jeep armor and stuff like that, but I would have to find a way to mass produce it first. But it is a dream of mine. So yeah, we're working on it. You know, it doesn't look huge, and even right now it doesn't feel huge. Like, it just feels like, man, I just want this to happen, and it's not, you know. So, but little things, a whole series of little things, you know. The definition of prosperity is a series of good decisions, you know what I mean? It's not necessarily rich, it's not necessarily, you know, wealthy or money. You know, being prosperous is being successful, and that's what we're working towards. So we're just trying to make a series of good decisions in a row, and, you know, compound effect kicks in. So hopefully this site, you know, turns out and it works, and we can get, you know, merch going and just start selling things and marketing things. And I think it'll be sweet. It'll be just another adventure that we're on, one that I never thought I was gonna take. So yeah, that's that. You know, I wanted to pop in, show you a short video, show you what we bought. So, but let me know if you like any of these stickers, and if you'd buy any of them. If not, let me know, because I don't want to make a bunch, you know. Let me know if you would want any of them. Double T90T, you were the first one to ask for the decal, so it's yours. If you just want to email kbmotorschannel@gmail.com, we'll go from there. I'll get your address and I'll send you out a handful. I already made up a whole nice little booklet of them, so all we need is an address. We'll send it out. What happened to daylight? I swear, we got home, I went in the house, did like 2 things, and bam. Look at this. Just covered in ice. The whole thing. Look at outside. These are what the roads are like. Bad news bears right there. Listen to this thing just purr. Look at that ice. We're gonna work on this cap right here. Get it off here, have it sit in the garage waiting for the guy. Everything's frozen shut, so let's get some lights. We'll start pulling these clips, huh? See, in the back he's got double clips, so that's nice. I'll be able to keep a set. And then here's the wire harness. And I've never seen it with a wire harness, but it runs up, obviously, to this brake light that's not hooked up. So I'm guessing that just runs up through my bed rail in there somehow. I don't know. Look at this bed, guys. You can tell it's been covered for a long, long time. I mean, it's all scraped up, no rust. If anyone knows what that's for, who knows. But let's find a socket that fits all these clamps. We'll climb in here and we'll get this topper ready to take off. It's carpeted inside. What's that? Up there. What the hell is that? Yeah, no idea what that is. Look at the carpet inside this thing. Shoot, I could have sold it for a lot more, probably. I'm gonna put that back up for now. Who knows what it is? Got a serial number. And of course, it's 2 different types of hardware, so. Does anybody know? This has got to be for like a ladder rack or something, right? In the summertime, stick your post in, run your ladders down. Gotta be. I don't know. Let's get this thing off though. And there we go. They're all off, it's ready to lift off. So, man, that carpet looks nice in there, don't it? Just look at them hinges. It's a big old hunk of aluminum. Wow. This was a nice topper in its day. Well, it still is. I mean, it's perfectly color matched. It looks nice. It's not all cracked. It's not all, you know, beat up. So, I mean, it's a good topper. I think I'm gonna pull forward. We'll lay those 22s down on the floor, and then we'll set the topper on top of that teetering just to get it off the ground. Boom, there it is. We got it off. It's ready to go. Look at these freaking rails. They're completely full of water and ice. that crazy? It's literally a 1/4 inch thick on there. I don't know if you can see the 3D effect. I can, but that's pretty sweet to put on top of there, you know what I mean? He was carrying ladders. So this was definitely a ladder rack. It was some poles that came up and they ran ladders this way. But now, let's look at, yep, right here. Look at this. This is what happens right here. So we need to kind of treat this. Man, sorry about that, guys. It's so hard to film at dark. Getting the right lighting is not easy. But look at, that's what I saw when I looked at it. I figured it was this whole thing. I mean, it's only this edge, so that's not horrible. Now let's go get them strips and see what they're gonna look like. There you go. You see what I mean? Once we mount these down, and it comes up to the front like so, I get some tappers in here, boom. This is gonna look good. I am gonna have to custom cut this though. It's a little bit longer than, I guess, the last bed. But what I'll do is I'll go underneath here with a Sharpie and I'll just mark it and I'll cut that down, make it look, you know, factory on an angle. And I think it's gonna look sweet. But I still gotta, this is how my other one wound up. I don't know if the boys were in here playing and maybe they stepped on it or I don't know. But we're gonna have to try to figure out how to roll that back. But anything is better than that big rough spot. You know what I mean? I mean, he's still gonna see this here. It is what it is. But it's better than this huge eyesore looking you right in the face. You know? Let's look before. You know, before you're looking at a truck, yeah, cool. I'd still buy it. You know what I'm saying? Now, it just looks clean, looks put together. Looks like I've taken care of it over the years. You know what I mean? So, we'll bring that out there. And I'm gonna paint this a satin black. I don't like just the raw diamond plate. It just looks old and tacky. But if that's just flat black or satin black, to where you don't see it until you're walking up on it and you're looking at it, and once you actually see it, it's gonna look finished. It's gonna look nice and black. It's gonna look good. So I guess I'll just I'm gonna work on this edge right here. Now remember, I told you guys, always keep a block of wood in your garage. Well, I use mine for a damn foot pedal. But usually that's my anvil. So what I'll do is I'll hold this like this and I'll move this down and I'll tap that. Let me see if I can get you set up to where you can see it. Now, before you go thinking I'm this professional YouTuber and, you know, I'm something I'm not and this and that, this is my tripod. So we're doing this with what we got. That's the way I like to do it. I'm not gonna go buy special stuff where I could put you right on this. So it's just cheaper to set you, you know. It's a little rocky, but it's gonna work. Jeez, it's wicked out here, guys. If you're in Michigan, do not drive. Alright, I really wanted to get this windshield cleaned off, get these wipers cleaned off, get them standing up because they're gonna freeze. Last thing we want is our wipers freezing in 2 inches of slush. Alright, now look at this edge. I mean, we tapped that edge out with a piece of wood and a hammer. You know what I mean? It doesn't take very many tools to get it done. So, wham bam. Man, it looks like a truck now. That thing's gonna appeal to about 70% more people. I'll tell you, man, people see a cap on the back, or a cab, or anything on the back, and they can't envision it without it. So, a lot of guys are like, ugh, that truck looks like an old man truck. Not knowing that they can buy it, bring it home, sell the damn cab, make a little bit of money, and have a nice truck, you know what I mean? Because the perfect way to buy a truck is from an old man that's owned it for a long time and took care of it, you know? This is win-win for me. Got $100 coming, 8:30 in the morning. Told him I'd help him whip it on. I already got all the clips ready. You know, we're getting this thing done here. Tomorrow we'll detail it. Monday, we got to go down, swap titles, and put the, we're going to put these wheel flares on. I got them brand new, 59 bucks from Amazon. We're going to ask 3,500 bucks for this thing, 33, 35, somewhere in there. And I really think I'm going to get it. So, worth it, man. 1,900 bucks today, 3,500 bucks tomorrow. We'll see what happens. All right, we made good headway. We made money today, picked up the truck. We got this. I got people coming in the morning for a set of tires. We're good, you know. Money's coming in. I'm happy. Everything's working out. I got yelled at again for my length of videos, so I'm going to cut this one short. Hopefully it should be between 15 and 20 minutes long. Check back. You're going to want to see I got to trim these things back to make them fit that truck a little bit better, front and back. We got to detail that truck, and I've got to install the fender flares, which I won't have till Monday. So be checking back for that video. I appreciate you watching. All my new subscribers, how's it going? You guys are awesome. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't, think about subscribing, you know. All we do here is try to hustle, make money, and chase our dreams. That's it. If you want to see our journey, watch our struggles, watch our victories, hit that sub button, man, and hit the bell. I appreciate it. Be looking for merch. We got our site coming up. If you haven't seen us on Instagram, Kbmotorschannel, no spaces. We're there. We post pictures of stuff we're doing. Email kbmotorschannel@gmail.com. Please, if you could, like the video. That tells YouTube we're good people. Leave a comment below if you have any questions. And what do you think I can get for this truck? Let me know. I think it's a nice one. I think it's one of the nicer ones that we've had. You know, I like the color, so it is what it is. But check back for the next video. I appreciate you. Peace.